everybody doing tonight? I'm in the back area here. As you can tell by the wire, I've got a camera up on the corner of this first shelf here, looking on to the rest of the container. And I'm going to be moving stuff. So I'll just go ahead and get to it. You guys will see me back and forth. I will be checking the feed occasionally, and I will be responding to you guys. But in the meantime, enjoy the video of one man working. So here is this guy. In a second, folks. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong camera. Give me a second. Let me try to get that camera working. It was working a second ago. See if I can pull it up. There we go. And the audio, likewise, I'll throw over there. Well, here we go, folks. Moving some stuff. I got to clear out all this stuff. Took care of most of it, like 2/3 of it, day before yesterday, and I just got to get to the rest of the stuff. So let me work on this. I'm saving over here on this corner under the camera. You can't see it. I'm saving the stuff that's the last move because it's not coming back, but it's stuff I have to keep in the trailer, in the RV and stuff, just for because I need it to maintain the property. All the storage stuff, well, that's going in the storage. This is a tool. This stays. This goes. This is one of those items. This is one of those items that I don't know if it stays or it goes. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. It's a bunch of bungee balls, bungee cords, and straps and stuff. And I need straps for the trees and stuff like that. But I've got one or two, and that's pretty much what I use most of the time. So I guess this is going. What you guys don't see on the other end is I've got actually my trailer parked right on the ramp, so I can just walk into the trailer from here. It's just never ending, never ending. Let me see if you guys. Good evening, Ed. Good evening, Dave. to see you guys. Let's see here. Another one. I got a net over at the end of my trailer there that I can open up, and I'm trying to keep it closed so there's not that many bugs in here. But, well, it is what it is. More stuff. Good. Glad you guys can hear me. I'm, yeah. Let's see what else I got. Let's continue. It's one of those you don't know where to begin, so you just gotta move stuff. Supplementable mugs. Huh. All right. Put that in a box. So the bottom doesn't drop out. All right, so I'm on 8,198 steps for today, which is really not much because I've been sitting around and driving around all day. Anybody like to place bets on what the number will be at the end of the broadcast? I mean, Go ahead, take a guess. Let's see. And I figure I'm gonna broadcast till 10. So most of the time I'll be walking, give or take. But I don't. I mean, I have a lot of stuff here, but I'll be done in less than 2 hours. So with what I got here, I think. So 8 millimeter film projector. There's a blast from the past. I see the numbers coming in. 1.2 million. That's a little high. I'm at 83.59. So that'll. I'll count them out occasionally and see what you guys. See if you guys want to modify your bets. My guess is between 15 and 20K, but we'll see whether I get there or not. It stays. Welcome to the Watching Javi Work channel. Uh, I'm getting there. There's stuff. Let's see. I'm at 8480. Good to see you, Bruce. Anything else? Anybody else? Let's see here. Okay, this one, yeah, that stays. Chainsaws definitely stay. All right. Yeah, I hear you, William. You should. I definitely could use some music. Problem is, if I put any music on, as little as I'm getting to monetize this, I'll get a copyright infringement if, that's the only bad thing about YouTube. You can't just, about anything, really. I suppose I could put some background, I'll see what I can do about getting some instrumental music. Maybe Eloy Escovedo can write me some. And next time I do this, hopefully never, I'll have some music in the background. We're doing well. We're doing well. All right, let's go ahead and unload some of this stuff. There we go. Yes, laminate flooring. Yeah, I'll unload this. Trying to decide whether unload it or not because I might be using some of it on the trailer eventually. But for now, let me just load it. There's 3 or 4 different types. See if anybody said anything. Nothing new, and my buddy Russ isn't here today, so I'm doing this solo. I'll let you guys know when I hit 9,000. Shouldn't be too long. Yeah, well, sometimes you're just too short for your own good. Always a solution. On tomorrow's show, we're going to be talking installation. Hark! I hear a Russ. Welcome, Russ.
How'd you know it was me?
Because you're the only one I sent the link to, for one thing.
Okay, never mind. Wow, man, where are you?
I am in the container.
Oh, you're in the other side of the container we never get to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I am working my way back to the trailer with a bunch of stuff inside.
There you go. I knew that was coming.
I'm telling you, it's
Have to
not fun.
You having to unload? Oh, it's fun for me. I really love seeing you work.
I figured you would. Look, we got some. We're taking wagers at 10 o'clock, exactly 10 o'clock, and you could remind me what steps. I'm at 8,760 so far.
Wow.
Now, that's for the day. I've only done about 1,000 here. So you figure, take your best guess as far as I'm going to empty all of this stuff out. And, well, that's pretty much it. Once I fill up the trailer or once 10 o'clock hits, I'm done.
Can you hear me way back there?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of like Bill's comment. You just need some music and you can be sweating to the oldies.
What, the music comment?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame because of YouTube, I'm not allowed to, I'm allowed to play it, but then I can't monetize it.
Right.
Which kind of stinks, but.
Yeah.
All right. Top of this is somewhat done. I might as well get the rest of the top of this stuff.
Well, why not? You got to get it all anyway, right?
Yeah. I got my trailer backed up with the ramp down right on the lid of the container.
Yeah.
So as soon as I open that net, I just walk straight out onto my trailer, which is nice.
There you go.
And it's going to be necessary for here. Let me see if I can
have to haul them shelving units out. You're going to take them all apart?
Well, it's not just the shelving units. Let me see if I can pan down to. Let me see. You guys can't see it. Hang on. There.
Yeah.
Laser printer. The $20,000 one that's not working and not worth a 20th of that.
Yeah.
But when I fix it, it will be. Well, anyways, that thing weighs about 400 pounds. I could lift one side, but it's on wheels. Yeah. But God forbid, get it in the grass, and then it's not going anywhere. So in the meantime, let me work on.
Well, I'll tell you what. Just take it from me that I'm over here grunting for you. I'm helping you.
Yep. Hey, I hear you. I don't know about that. Hey,
I got one of those. I got one of them coming.
Well, it works.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I've got some work tools myself, and that one I just bought.
Yeah,
It should be here by Monday.
nice. That one was actually for the house
Mm-hmm.
because a leaf vacuum that size for 5 acres, I don't think so.
No.
Just
Well, does it work for its intended purpose?
yeah.
Okay, because I'll find out come Monday.
Oh, it works great for a regular
Yeah.
uh,
Well,
one.
I will be blowing off my driveway and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Little stuff.
Little stuff, yeah. All right, there we go. Now we got it nice and quiet. Now I can really hear you because now the other fan is off. I don't know if you guys heard the other fan.
No. Man, I hate that you got to go through all that crap just because of one dude, man.
Yeah.
A lot of effort. Did you get a buyer for it for sure yet?
Not yet. I got to put it up on. I'm gonna put it up on Facebook Marketplace tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
I haven't had a chance to pull out the picture for it, so I'll be doing that.
I don't know. With all them steps, I think old Paul Stewart might be right. 1.2 million.
What's that? 1.2 million. Yes, I think that might be a little
A little high.
I'll do my
Oh.
best, though, Paul. All right, let's see what we got here.
Well, now normally when you have a contest like that, there's some kind of prize at the end. Am I right, folks?
Yeah. Why, sure. If anybody wants to donate a prize, I'll be happy to pass one.
Oh.
All right, let me. The light's going to come off for a second. I'm switching the plug here. Oh, you might still be able to see me, but let's see. And back on. All right. Okay, these are extension cords. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, your grunting helps. I don't know who it helps, but
Makes me feel good, like I'm contributing. Oh yeah. How about Bruce says? How about a free hobby box? I can go for that.
no, I just got a bunch of sales, so I'm actually behind again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's a good thing, but
Well, yeah, but
yeah, that means people gotta wait.
mm-hmm.
But I've got it down to an art and stuff, and my guys are gonna do it them. My employees are basically gonna be cranking them out for me. So.
Oh, you're gonna go that route?
Yeah. Come November, you guys are going to see a lot of building with Javi. Because I went to the building department today.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, man, I picked up the plans. Plans are done.
Mm-hmm.
Got them in my car. And then what happened was I went over there. The site plan was missing. And apparently when I unrolled everything and I was taking a look at it with the architects, they forgot to throw it into the big roll.
Oh,
so I got to go back there Monday. But, excuse me.
Bless you.
Corona. No big deal. So what happens is, but then I started thinking about it. The steel building, I'm not going to jump the gun because, see, I'm going to take my time building it. I've got a year and a half. Now that I'm getting rid of the container, I'm not in a rush to start by November 5th. So I'm going to take my time and, secure the financing and all that stuff, it'll give me an extra month. So I'll start in the beginning of December. I figure I'll have the permit ready. But that way, I won't have to be doing any change orders, because if I submit it now, I'm submitting it without the garage with the steel building plans, which means I got to do it later, which means I got to go through zoning again. It's a pain in the butt. I want to go through it once.
Yeah.
And I found out some other good news. Remember how I said I was going to do pavers, right?
Right.
I knew this, but it's different with every municipality. Pavers, no permit needed whatsoever.
Well, now.
So yeah, because it's removable and stuff like that. It's just so. The building department said you could pave your entire property if you wanted, and I go, well, I think zoning will have something to say about that, because I think it's you only get to pave like 10%, which is I only get to pave 22,000 square feet.
Oh,
sorry, folks.
I feel so sorry.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to see your contraption to lay them things.
Well,
see if it matched my head.
I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to it. Go ahead and explain to the people that may not have been in on that conversation what we're thinking of.
Oh yeah, folks. We were talking the other night, just the two of us after the show was over with, and we were talking about his pavers, and he was telling me how many he has to lay, how much square footage he has to put down. And I said, knowing him, he does not like to bend over, and I can't blame him. I wouldn't want to do that either.
Can't stand it.
So we were talking about plans and looking on Amazon and everywhere else to see if they had something that you could use to lay them without having to bend over and all that. And we weren't really finding what we were wanting, so we got to collaborating on it. We both have an idea in our heads, and I got my idea based on his post hole digger contraption that he used, and I came off with an idea based off of that principle with a little extra work on it, and I think he's of a similar mind.
Maybe I'm basically thinking of, imagine, my idea is sort of in line with that, but imagine a Pez dispenser upside down.
Yeah. I was thinking of on the order of being able to stack pavers on it and roll them out and just pull the rope and drop them in place, roll to the next one, and there's a little grabber on it that would grab them. And you just line it up and drop them in place. That's what I was thinking.
We're at 9,000, folks. 9,040 steps.
All right, Bruce, you're close at 10. Let me see if anybody else put anything. Nope, nobody else. Of course, if you go by my time, you got it's 7:30 at my house. It's not 8:30.
So it's half an hour. So I figure 12 is good. 12 is a good estimate, I think.
Well, so far you just got the one at 10. Besides Paul's, I mean, it's going to be astronomical.
Yeah.
But that's what we were thinking about for the pavers. Something you could do it a whole lot easier than breaking your back if you're going to be the only one doing them.
Yeah. And I am.
Yeah. So if y'all got any ideas, I'm sure he's welcome to hear them.
I will entertain any ideas. I will entertain any ideas whatsoever.
Yeah, because it's a lot of pavers he's going to be putting down.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking, I don't know, you figure close to 4,000 square feet, and a paver is, let's see, it's how big is a paver? Why don't you do some research there?
It ain't that dang big.
No, it's not. It's how many?
They're all different sizes. It depends on what you want to lay down.
An average paver, I think, is what is it? 8 inches by 4 inches.
Four at least.
Yeah, so 4 by 8. you figure it's 4 by 8, so that means it's a third. Well, less than a third. It's a fourth and a third more. So it's 4.3 of them make a square foot. So we're probably looking at 0.3 times 4 is 1333. So that's 17,333 pavers for 4,000 square feet.
Anybody want to
That's
come
doing the
out?
math off the top of my head. I don't know.
Yeah. Anybody want to come out and help him load some pavers? Oh, that is going to be a trip. Well, I hope Andrew comes by at that time.
Now,
Maybe your cousins. Get them cousins of yours.
I'll tell you, my cousins, I may impose on them, but Andrew, with all the stuff he's done already, and the extra help that I hope to get from him, when I put together the steel building and stuff like that. No, if I asked him to help me with the pavers, I'd owe him a guest house on my property.
Paul said he's seen something for pavers. He thinks it was cobblestone. It was a huge conveyor belt about 10 foot wide, and it lays them down while it's moving forward. He saw it on YouTube.
Oh, that's cool. I hope, I wanted to do a herringbone pattern. I don't know if I'll be able to with that, but then again.
Yeah. I'm going to see if I can find that.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I did find. What I did find is there were a lot of loaders, that basically dollies, paver dollies, things like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was there. I saw those.
Holy cow, what's in this? This is just... Oh, no wonder. I'm going, man, this thing's heavy as hell. This can't be just painting cloths. And no, it's got a bunch of plastic inside. Oh, boy. There we go. It's plexiglass sheets. I'm definitely bringing my dolly for the unload.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, boy.
No, that's not the one. Because what I'm seeing so far, you weren't going to find one that would do a herringbone pattern.
Is there one that is a straight pattern?
This one that was showing, it was just showing. I looked like how they made them, but I haven't seen it. I'm gonna look at. He told me to look brick road laying machine, and I'll do that. Curry Pooper says, Russ, you need something to do, so I guess I'll do that.
Absolutely.
All right, brick road laying machine. Let me go look for that.
Yeah. Okay. This goes with me. That goes with me. This doesn't. I was wondering where these damn things were. I've been looking all over for them. This is 6 LED lights, 6 4-foot LED tube lights, and I bought a set. I never put them in, And by the time I built my station, I bought another set because I didn't find these. That's the danger, folks. That's the danger.
Well, I found here a paver laying machine for driveways and walkways. I saw the actual one that he's talking about. The brick road laying machine. It boy, it lays them, and hell, it might be what you're looking for.
Oh,
let me take a look at that. But it's not.
Do a screen share.
It's not. It's not going to be something it's going to be feasible for you to do by yourself. It's more with a crew.
Okay.
Helping to do that. But it lays them. You put them down, and when it looks like you put them down in whatever pattern you want, and it just rolls them down into place on a conveyor.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what that is. That's pretty cool. They just dump the pavers in there, and then the guys line them up into the machine, and basically all it does is just roll them down a conveyor very slowly.
Oh.
And they just fall right in place.
Yeah.
And the machine just keeps rolling. Oh yeah, it probably
still got to bend down though.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing now.
It's a crew doing it. You're not going to be able to do that by yourself.
Yeah. Well, I am really looking forward to laying the pavers by myself. I mean, it makes for a great video, and one guy doing a whole 4,000 square feet. I mean, it's not taking on too much. But then again, I've gotten rid of 3/4 of an acre of bamboo by myself, so.
Yeah.
With the occasional help from a friend, but for the most part, it feels good. Okay, now I've got, well, here's the box, the empty box for the LEDs that I no longer need. That's garbage.
Oh wait, I'm gonna look at this. How this was. This looks pretty cool. You can lay it in any pattern.
Let me see if I could yank out my.
Oh, that would knock it out quick. But you're still using a crew other than just yourself.
Yeah.
It's basically like a little bobcat with a grabber on it. It takes a layer at a time off of a pallet that are already set in the pattern that you want.
Oh, yeah, let me see that.
Yeah, I would if I knew how to get that to you.
Screen share and or copy it and put it in the instant chat.
That's just what I'm fixing to do. I'm gonna send it to you that way, if it'll do. All right. Well, hell, I'm not where I can. I'll put it in the private chat where you can get it that way. See if it'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. Copy.
I don't have the YouTube open to the show, so I couldn't put it there for everyone. Yeah. But it's a little bobcat, and they have them arranged on pallets, and it picks up the whole thing, lays them.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Except for the freaking cost of the bobcat.
Yeah, but you can get it done in a day, I bet. Somebody takes them off the truck and lays them.
Yeah.
And then you come along with that thing and pick up a whole row at a time. You knock out probably eight square feet, maybe less at a time.
I love it. I mean, I'm crazy about it. It's fantastic.
That was pretty cool. But you'd lay them really quick.
Yeah.
Look at there. That's sweet.
Incredible. Yep. That it is.
Boom.
I can't show it because I might get tagged for whatever. But
right.
Showing somebody else's stuff. But folks, if you want to see what we're talking about, comments and.
If I go over there, can I put it in the?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay.
You can, yeah, you're a moderator on my YouTube, so you should be able to. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool setup.
That's the first one I saw I liked.
My glasses are fogging up.
But irregardless, that's not one that you're gonna, unless you get them all done in one day and then unload them and lay them out, and then get the Bobcat.
I hate it when this does this. Yeah, it won't start the camera. Hang on, I'm trying to flip back to the camera, but I have to actually unplug it and plug it back in, and it's just the strangest thing. And then choose it. Let me choose this one first. Close this, start this. This is my regular camera. Okay, stop this. Go back to here. This is like crazy. Go to the USB camera, and come on. You can do it. You can do it. I guess not.
Oh, that is the only one that I saw. A paper laying machine. Well, that would knock him out quick.
I got it back up. Paver laying machine.
Yeah, and the ones I'm looking at are with a crew and stuff. But if you did it by yourself, you would just be unloading them off a truck in the pattern that you already wanted on a pallet and setting them down. That's all they're doing. And then they just grab them and one row at a time off the pallet and lay them.
That's a pretty neat deal.
I don't see any other that are feasible to do by yourself.
Let's see if I can even.
No.
This is a box of Romex. Yeah, not too bad. Only got 100 pounds. Oh. I'm gonna feel it tonight.
You're not kidding.
Hang on. Oh, let me switch the mic over to the other mic. Let's see, where's that mic?
Nah.
There we go. That's better. Oh. Okay. Now, painter's tape much?
Well, you got a pretty fair amount down. That didn't come from David Jones, did it?
I am a painter. Here's my ID.
Yeah, I was supposed to get some from David Jones, and we ain't never hooked up yet. I haven't got any.
I wish before I bought I usually buy a yearly stash.
Mm-hmm.
I wish before I bought, look, couple golf balls I found on the property.
There you go.
It's always fun. Oh, somebody sent me 2 photos. At least that's what my watch says.
Did you get that new one you were talking about?
The new what?
The watch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the Fitbit. No more Apple Watch for me. Sorry, Apple, you're no longer the apple of my eye.
There you go. I figured that was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, while you were talking about it, I told you my wife had said the same thing. She wanted to get the newest one, and I told her you were gonna get it or had already gotten it. I'm not sure, but she's kind of talked herself into it, then out of it, into it, and out of it. So I'm gonna have to live with this for a while till she decides to make up her mind. It's one of those things. She's wishy-washy. She wants something, then she don't.
I hear you.
And she heard me say that too, so I'm expecting a knot on the back of my head in a minute.
Hey, I've been there. I've been there. We've all been there.
Yeah, but we don't get to see yours on camera, by gosh.
Oh no, I'm not talking about the knot in the head. I haven't been there. I can't help you with that one. I've been there on the wishy-washy, can't decide stuff. Let me show you what you look like.
Man, I'm beautiful. If I could only see me.
Camera. Let me just save that here so it doesn't break. Whilst I commence to taking this apart a little. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Air conditioner. How nice. Okay, let's move all this heavy stuff. A charger and a big box of Hilti power.
Oh, Herb's telling me just go ahead and give her the credit card and tell her to buy the watch. Herb, I ain't got to do that. She can buy it on her own. She's making her own money, boys, and I don't have to fund that. Not anymore, anyway. If she wants it, she'll get it.
Yeah, the problem is when Russ wants something, he's got to ask.
That's you're not kidding. That is
for the credit card.
She handles the money. And so when I want something, I got to tell her I want it. And I got to look in there and make sure I got the money in there to get it. When she wants something, she just goes and gets it. It's funny how that works.
Yeah.
I always tell her I want something or I need something, but I don't just go get it. And I've not been that way. And she just goes and gets whatever the heck she wants.
Yeah, my wife and I have an interesting relationship. I tell her, I'm going to go get something. If it's over a certain amount, I tell her, I'm going to go get this. And she'll go, okay. And then if it's over a certain amount, she says, I'm going to go get this. And I say, okay. It's it's a lot easier when everybody says okay.
I hear you. I hear you. Uh-huh.
Yeah, bandsaw.
Oh, I can imagine. That little rascal looks like it's heavy.
It is.
Woo. Okay, LOL, man.
Not as heavy as the laser printer, but I mean, but as the laser engraver, but pretty much. This one is interesting. Luckily, it rolls.
What is that?
Portable AC.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I gotta lift it over the cables though. Off we go.
You running out of room on a trailer?
What's that?
You running out of room on your trailer?
Nah, it's about halfway filled.
Ah.
I got plenty, and all of these shelves disassemble, and the stuff on this side, that's for the trip home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because this is all coming back with me on the trailer every month. So because I use this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the transit. I've got the generator just in case. I've got lights. I've got table
Yeah.
saw, bug sprayer, things like that.
All right.
Oh, I do not look forward to lifting that, but I guess I have to. Let's see. Trying to see what else I can get away with here, but there's nothing left. I got 2 or 3 little items to move before I get to the laser. It's just. Well, let me move these little ones first. Yeah. I've got one of those belt sanders there from Ryobi, and it's all cast iron, so it's. It's just heavy. Then I gotta move these boxes out of the way or the laser won't fit. Okay. Not as heavy as I thought, still. A pain. Okay.
You know, I was telling you about that lawnmower of mine, those front wheels.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what happened.
Yeah.
I looked at that link that you sent me for Amazon, and I said, that link shows them not available until the mid-November.
Right.
And so I said, that ain't going to work. And I thought, well, which one did I need? Did I need the 3/4 bushing one, or did I need the half? So I went ahead and got the 3/4 because they were available.
Yeah.
And when I get them, they're too big. I needed the half.
Ah.
And the half, so I had to send them back. The 1/2 inch was the one that was available in mid-November.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so what I did was I went and bought 2 inner tubes, and I took them around today, and nobody was installing them because they were too busy. Discount Tires wouldn't even touch it because they said they don't do tubes, and they're not trained to do tubes.
Did you finally buy the solid ones like I told you?
Well, that's the ones I'm talking about. I ordered a set, but
okay.
the big, they were too big for the bolt that screws them on, and I needed a 1/2 inch bushing, and that's what's on mine now. So I ended up having to do the same blasted thing, is just air it up and put it back on, and whenever they come available again,
yeah.
I think I'm just going to buy the set when they come available.
Awesome.
Dave Clemens just joined us. Hello, Dave.
Hey, Big D, how's it going?
Yeah, I got to aggravate. I was happy when they got here, and I thought, please let that fit. And no, it was the inner diameter is had to be a 1/2 inch, and it was 3/4. So I had to send them back.
That stinks.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and as soon as they become available, I'm gonna stick them on, because that thing I know for sure is gonna pop the bead again.
Yeah. I'll go back to my little.
All right, you at 10,000 yet?
I'm at 98.49.
Woo!
Is it the hour? Oh!
Not quite. It's 8 o'clock my time, 9 your time.
Oh yeah, well then yeah.
Well, still closest one is Bruce. There's nobody else guessing.
I'm averaging just under 1,000 steps an hour. So that's something. This bending down stuff is for the birds.
I tend to agree with you, man. I do. That's why I got me one of those little picker things.
In the words of Mr. Horse by Ren and Snippy, those are, I don't like it.
I feel the same way.
Yeah. Okay. Think I've got a path to the trailer. Maybe. With the for the laser. Let's see here. I may have to take some of the stuff off the top in a second. Yeah, let me do that.
Are you going to take the wash and dryer last?
Yeah, it's coming on another trip.
Okay.
Because I still gotta organize stuff in the shed.
Mm.
$10,000. I just got my star.
Okay. Well, that means you got another hour to go, and you're going to be about 11.
I think I'll be at. I think I'll hit 12. We'll see.
In an hour?
In an hour, yeah. I've been doing about 1,000 every half hour. So yeah, probably hit 12. Who knows? Okay, let me see if I can manage. Let me try to do this whole thing at once. Okay. Gotta get around the other side here.
Camera's starting to go crazy.
I know, I'm watching it. I see. Yeah. That's because I'm rubbing up against the cable here, but. Oh,
Lord. What in the world? Oh, that's your laser engraver. Okay.
yeah. If I'm not careful, this will act like a cork.
Oh.
I'll never be able to get out of here. I just want to make sure I can pick off some of these things here. This is the air cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Dust collector with a monstrous carbon filter on it.
Yeah, I see.
The carbon filters are actually those things.
Well, besides looking at Javi, folks, what all y'all doing? Y'all got anything going on? Working on anything? I know Big D's got something going on.
All right, let me see if I can manage to lift this half up. And I got to be careful when I lift it because there's a laser tube in there. So.
Oh, yeah.
I want to do it gently, relatively gently.
Yeah. It's heavy.
There was a nice bit of 225 pounds pull.
You ain't careful, you might have to take a break before you get a 10 o'clock hour.
Yeah, really. For a hernia operation.
Well, Herb, trying to find something to do. Holler up Charles. I know he's probably got something He ain't done nothing in the last couple of days, huh?
What's Herb asking?
I was asking the chat there if and what they were working on. I know they had something to do besides watching you and us, and
Yeah.
see if they were doing anything in the shops or anything. And Herb says he's just trying to find something to do. I told him to hit Charles up. Charles ain't done nothing in the last couple of days. He's been out of whack, so it's time for him to do it live.
Well, if Herb wants to do something, in about 6 months' time, he can come by my place and help me load do papers. Okay, here goes the other half of the 450-pound thing.
Oh!
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Oh Lord, that was a heck of a pull. Mm.
Yeah.
Well, he's in there now.
I'm in here now. Luckily, this lip is a lot shorter, but I'm in. Oh. One more lift. Small one. And I still got plenty of room. Plenty of room.
I sure think I'd be tying some of that down myself.
No, it's an enclosed trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll roll.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Now, I really wouldn't want it to roll into the walls or the door.
Oh, it's bound to do that anyway. I'm not worried about that.
I got that. I know Herb. I was going to tell him. Herb said he can't come in 6 months because all he'd be doing is going around in circles. Herb had a stroke. He's only got one side of his body working good.
Well, in that case, I'll put him on a chair. Okay, I'll put him on a chair. Okay, Herb, and then what you can do is I'll make sure to anchor a rope onto one side of the chair, and after I lay my first few pavers, you can, whichever side is working, you can push yourself on the chair and watch me and guide me when I go up and back and up and back.
Yeah, see there, Herb, but when there's a will, there's a way, man.
Always helpful. Always there to lend a hand.
Dennis Mills says he'd be hurting in his hip, back, belly, and sides.
I gotta tell you, it's no fun. I gotta start taking these up. Okay, so let me show you so far. Well, I don't know if you guys. All right, so that was the space where the thing was. Now it's completely empty. Well, I still got to get rid of the. Yes, I am getting rid of the wall with the door and the AC and the bench, but that's for another day there. And so then I got to get this one. I got to get that one, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I gotta clear this whole side up.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a feeling that Sunday, the day of rest, I'm going to. Whatever I don't do today, I'm going to finish. All I got left Sunday is the stuff that's on this side. I just have to move it because that's the last thing to go. So Sunday, what I'll do is I'm going to disassemble all these things, put them in there, and then unload. Unloading's fast. Unloading takes me an hour for the whole thing. Because I park the trailer, I put the ramp down, and everything is either dollies or I don't have to be, figuring out where to place. I mean, I do have to figure out where to place it, but most of this stuff stays, or not stays, but it doesn't go in the warehouse. It's toilet paper, paper towels, and cups and stuff. That's got to go. But I'm in the mood to start taking these things apart. I don't want to make noise because it's late at night, even though I'm God knows how many feet from the nearest person, but still. Hang on,
Herb said, actually, you wouldn't need a chair and a rope. He said, we could use my mobility scooter.
Oh, okay, even better. We'll keep you charged up, and then you can just keep going around in circles and blocks.
Yeah, all hands on deck, man.
Yeah. See, this is the part that I don't know if we'll see. Yeah, see, it makes a little noise, so I don't want to make
it comes off easy.
Comes off easy, but the thing is, I don't know about my neighbors and
What do you care?
Well, well, it isn't 10 o'clock yet, so it's not like I'm, and the one that the least tolerant one is the one that's closest to me, so. It is what it is. All right, so.
Well, you get them taken down, it's going to look like you did something.
Yeah, exactly. That's precisely why I'm doing it. Let's get this thing without smashing it into the light. Woo.
Yeah, Dennis says it would be a leave time pretty soon.
Yeah.
Dave Clemens says, yeah, he was doing something. He said he put the vent pipe through the roof of my shop. He hooked up the electrical cord to his shop heater, so he has to get some LP tanks delivered. Then he'll have heat. Yay!
Nice.
Yeah. That means you'll have heat. That means you out there.
There we go. This is, if I use leverage, it's a little more quiet. I mean, for the moment. These are all the spare ones. That's why there's a bottom on here, because
makes some good supports, don't it?
Well, yeah. I have to find these keyhole type of things.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, every time I find them somewhere, it's cheaper to buy the whole thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then just the these things. Eventually, I'm going to have a water jet.
Oh yeah.
And a bender. And when I have that, I could make my own. Not that it would matter, because I'll probably have more shelves than I can use.
Herb says he's worn out just watching you.
Well, I'm at 10-240.
Guess Herb, can you imagine how it is over there with ground zero?
Can you imagine how it is over here with what?
Ground zero.
Yeah.
You being the one at ground zero.
Yeah.
Worn out. Yeah, I can believe it.
Yeah. hate those loud noises, but
it is what it is. It's got to be done.
yeah. But I'll tell you, as soon as these two are out of here, it's gonna feel that much better. I think I'm only gonna make 11 by the time because I'm.
Yep.
It's not that I'm beat. It's just I don't want to continue making all this noise. Yet at the same time, I like to take things in stride. I'm not gonna overdo it, and then tomorrow I won't be able. Tomorrow is bamboo cutting day.
Oh.
So Mr. Haig is coming by with the kids, and they're gonna do a little fishing. I'm gonna be doing the burning of the bamboo.
Yeah. You haven't got it all cut yet, or is it growing back?
No, it doesn't grow faster than I can cut it. That's for sure.
Okay.
I can see. The thing is about growing back, it can. Hang on, let me move this out of the way. It can grow back 3 foot in a day, but it only does that once a season. It's like when I leave and come back a month later, there's maybe 10, 20, at most 30 or 40 stalks.
Yeah.
Maybe 7 or 8 feet tall at the most. Most of the time, at this point, it's only little kind of bushes of bamboo, like that's short,
Okay.
and about a foot tall. There's maybe 30 of them. But whether it's a 7 foot tall stack that's freshly grown, since it's new, it's soft, or a short thing, I mow them down. So anything that's mowable, I mow.
Yeah. Can't blame you there.
What's that?
I said, I don't blame you there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mowing like I did in that video. I'm not going through that again.
Oh Lord.
I mean, that was fun, but it did a number on my blade.
Oh, I know.
Well, let's put it this way. I just changed my blades again. I'm changing them every 2 months, and I'm not mowing bamboo.
Wow. Well, bamboo might be pretty tough on them, huh?
I like getting rid of it with the fire technique.
Yeah. I've got a couple of piles. I was just telling my wife, I've got a couple of piles laid out in the backyard that I've got. I said, I'm just going to go rent me a bobcat and come over there and just grab them and take them in the front yard, the front ditch. And I think I just ended up burning them right there. They've been there for a long time. I just started tonight chipping up some of them, but I said there's no telling what I'm going to be touching in there with them vines. So I decided I better not do that.
Yeah, you with that
poison ivy crap.
Poison ivy thing, yeah.
So I came in, I washed my hands real good, and that's enough of that. I think I'm gonna just scoop it up.
It's a shame that they're making me do this all to do it right back and put it back together.
Yeah.
Building.
Yeah, ain't that something?
Oh well, I mean, whoever it was wanted the container out of here. They're going to have it out for 2 months, and then they're going to have it right back.
Oh, no, that's when you need to take the video when it comes back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the thing is, the law is stupid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what's more, because the container's leaving, and I need a place to work now, the steel building is 25% bigger. Originally it was a 60 by 30.
Uh-huh.
Now it's a 40 by 80.
Yeah.
I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
Hey, the bigger the better. But now, my wife is the one that basically said it. She goes, look, hey, if they're not letting you keep a container, you make the shop as big as you want.
I like that woman.
She is extremely supportive of me in every way. If somebody does something against me, even if I perceive it and she doesn't, she backs me up.
All right.
Well, no, that's not true either. She will be level-headed. If I'm being unfair to somebody, she'll tell me.
Mm-hmm.
She'll still back me up, but she'll tell me. Yeah, the other day I made a friend of mine mad, and she said, well, nothing you can do. You made them mad. If they don't want to accept your apology, they won't accept your apology.
Mm-hmm.
Move on.
Yeah.
You've got many more friends. Just because you like this one the most doesn't mean you'll find another later that you'll like the most.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I am looking forward to all of this being, all this stuff being nice and organized in the final version of my shop.
Oh yeah.
If, and I say this again, if there is a final version of my shop, because, and I don't say that as it won't be done, the shop will be done. The thing is, will it ever be finalized? If you guys know me, it's like, okay, this is nice, but after everything's all perfectly organized the way I want it, I'm gonna have to move it around again.
But don't do it until you're finished with it.
Right.
So you see, I went through that organizational with you.
That's right. That's absolutely right. I'm going, boy, I wonder where he heard that. But that is exactly right. You feel free to change it all you want, but do not change it until you finish the first time.
Yeah.
Because if you're changing it just to make yourself busier, then you will never be done and you will never be satisfied and you will never be happy.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're changing it to, because it's not practical, well, make sure. Try it out first.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's the way to do things. And I understand there's a lot of people out there that just they like change for the sake of change. I've never been one of those, but well, that's not true either.
Well, if I ever get it where I like it, I think that's going to be it.
Yeah, the older I get, the more I tend to think that way.
Yeah. I don't want to have to keep moving. I want it done and that's it.
Trying to get the most leverage with the least amount of sound. What time is it?
9:24 your time.
All right. I just want to make sure that we're well under the 11 o'clock. We can make noise until 11, but I like to quit at 10 at the most. So.
And there it is, beginning of the end.
What's that?
He's able to pop it out by hand. You're on your last one.
Nah, I still got a lot of these stupid. That one's easy. Some of them are easier than others because some of them are structural, some of them are just, I don't want to say decorative, they're just placeholders for.
Right.
Then what I like to do is I have shrink wrap,
Mm-hmm.
and I take the shrink wrap and wrap a bunch of them together because until I'm ready to do another one of these, I like to have them all together. I don't want them all scattered all over the place. There's a motorcycle.
Hmm.
Hang on a second. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, folks, y'all think that might have been a motorcycle cop? We're having camera problems, technical difficulties. Please do not adjust your set. I think I should call the law for him. Let me call 911.
Yeah. No, I'll lock the gates soon anyway. Ugh. So one thing about this place, noise carries everywhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether the motorcycle's coming from the road or from my front lawn.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can manage to.
That camera's going crazy. Oh, now it's good. Look at that. Look at that handsome fella. Yeah, I heard about you got out of the house, did a little walking. I bet you don't have any problems going to sleep unless Charles puts up alive. Yep,
Oh, it's a different Herb.
Herb Hooper.
Ah, okay. Thought it was Herb. I forgot his last name. Okay, let's see if this comes. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, looks nice. Almost done. Almost done.
Yeah, buddy. What you at? What's your count?
I'm at 10,464.
You might have made 11. That's about it.
Yeah. I'm really tired. All right.
But Herb said that scared the fire out of him. When you had to do a little run, I said, hell, I might have to call 911.
Nah. No, I didn't run anywhere. I just walked over to my car and aimed it toward the front gate. Normally I have the front gate locked. I just didn't feel like locking it today, so. But, oh well, it is what it is. There we go. I'm almost done with this anyway, so. Oh. Wow.
Chris Nealon said he can't stay, but he said it's looking good.
Who's that?
Chris Nealon.
Oh, hey Chris, how's it going? Yeah, I'm getting there.
Oh, Herb said he scared the living fire out of him when you put the camera on me.
Oh, now that makes perfect sense.
He thought I was lying when I said, "Look at that handsome fella."
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh man, I didn't say you didn't have to use a little creativity or a little imagination.
There's not enough imagination in the world to make that statement true.
Oh, such a rough crowd. It's a rough crowd. I tell you, I don't get no respect.
And these are your friends.
I know.
Leverage is a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is.
Well, so is brute force. Not much left.
Dan shows up. He said, wants me to ask if he knows what happened with John's little handheld red telescope.
Oh, Dan's on there?
Yeah.
It is currently in my RV under the seat. Every time the girls want to see they get to enjoy it.
There you go, Dan.
There's your answer, Dan. Why do you ask, two dogs? Anybody that knows that joke will get a kick out of that. And 3 more hits.
Dan says, how awesome.
What's that?
Dan says, oh, how awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great when you can pass something on. Okay. That's the end of the noise for now. Till tomorrow.
Hallelujah.
Right. Hallelujah indeed. I never quite made it to 11,000.
Well, hell, run up and down a few times.
I could do this.
Yeah, Chris, this is the pod that his neighbor likes, sarcastically.
Yeah. Ah, feels good. Feels good.
Oh, Dan said he saw the moon this evening,
Yeah.
and then he saw you here, and the thought of John's red things came up. Don't know why.
Well, John, you heard me talk about John before. My buddy John, our buddy John, who passed away,
Mm-hmm.
and Dan and John and I used to, when we go camping, we used to just we'd be stargazing, camping, fires. I mean, you name it, we've enjoyed it, and so that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And I got nothing but fond memories. That's really cool to have. This man was an extremely giving, gentle man, and it's one of those stars that burned too brightly and was gone too quick.
Right.
But I'll tell you, tomorrow is, holy cow, this is nothing what I got left. I just gotta take my time, disassemble, wrap these. In fact, I'm gonna start wrapping them up now. Wrap these things up and pack them in there. Yeah, let's do that. We still got time.
Yeah, you're at the hour and 38-minute mark.
Hour 38? Yeah, let's see how many of these I can knock off in 20 minutes. All right, so 4. And 4 more. And shrink wrappy machine thing.
Well, that's rather handy, ain't it?
Yeah. That's one side.
Dan says number 5 says no, disassemble.
No. Well, when you got no choice, you got no choice. I think, Dan, you know the whole story of the neighbor complaining and code enforcement having me relocate my container. Pretty sure he does, but I don't remember the last time he tuned in.
Oh, I'm quite sure he's heard that tune.
Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Yeah, it's a shame people got to be mean and unchristian like.
Yeah.
In the end, karma and God will see to their justice.
Yeah, Dan said he heard you chat about that some time ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing you can do when you got inconsiderate neighbors that just won't leave you to your business.
Mm-hmm.
But the good thing is, I always come out on top.
It's funny. Chris Newland says the technical term is douchebag. Sorry if that is offensive.
No, you are absolutely 100% correct.
Yeah. There are some people that are just like that.
Within our family, that's what the nickname is. Actually, we got a nickname for the person, and Gladys. I don't know how many of you will get the Bewitched reference.
I do.
but from now on, when I mention Gladys, you'll know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. Always paying attention to stuff that wasn't her business.
Yeah, it's a shame, but
yeah. Chris got it. Gladys Kravitz.
Yeah. That's absolutely correct.
Paul Stewart says, "Hey, I saw this show on YouTube not so long ago about organization." Laugh out loud.
What's that?
He said he saw this show on YouTube not so long ago about organization.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if that's one thing I know a lot about from sheer repetitiveness is organization. Oh boy. Yeah, this is the best way to. This way, I just drop them in the trailer, and they're all in bundles. I don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
I love shrink wrap. I mean, I figure I gotta buy it for my awards and all that stuff anyway. I might as well.
Yeah.
Might as well always keep an extra roll or 2 or 3 or 10.
Yeah. It comes in handy, I see.
Yep. Comes in handy. Nice and neat and compact.
Good night, Chris. Chris is a night.
All right. Have a nice evening, Chris. Thanks for dropping in. Always always good to see you guys. Let's see. How's the time looking there?
You got about 15 minutes.
Just enough time. Let's see here. 4, 5, 6. And these are all different. 6 it is. Either put them in groups of 6 or 8.
Dan asked what happens when you shrink wrap your thumb to the shelving.
Been there many times.
He always carries a pocket knife.
No.
Box cutter. Something.
I yank out my thumb, but still. Yeah, it's like, see, here it is, and then whoop, you give it 2 and you pull. Because if you forget, you'll be
Did you hear that, Dan? He's already been down that road.
been
2
down there,
wraps and you pull your thumb out.
been there, done that. Absolutely. There should be 8 of these. Here it is. Here's the other 2. Alrighty. The important thing, at least for me, is I make sure to put them all in the same orientation. Because, needless to say, I've now this has got my whole finger on this one.
Dan says one thing you can't do is shrink wrap his ring finger.
Yeah, a little short for that. Yeah, one thing I always do from just so many times putting these things together, I always make it a point to put them all in the same orientation, because when I take them apart, there's nothing worse than you're in the middle, you go grab one of these angles, you've got these two in your hand, you grab it, and the keyholes are upside down, and now you got to do some fancy maneuver. And let's just say all it takes is once doing a fancy maneuver, knocking the backside of your head with a piece of iron, and that will convince you to always keep them in the same orientation.
Another voice of experience there, Dan.
Yeah. You call that experience or?
Oh yeah, it's experience.
This, but. Alrighty. These are the last of the big ones.
So you got 13 more minutes.
Plenty of time. And oddly enough, plenty of shrink wrap.
Oh, I'm smelling some pork chops. Ooh, Lord.
I had some pot roast today.
Did you?
Yeah, well, I mean, TV dinner pot roast, microwavable.
It's still pot roast, ain't it?
Pot roast.
I had my unstuffed cabbage a couple of days ago.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it was outstanding. Paul wants to know what happened to your ring finger.
Well, I was 11 years old, and I got my ring caught. I was on the top of the slide. This was a jungle gym, a park, a club that we used to be a part of years ago. And my mom was in the clubhouse with the adults because kids are not allowed. All the kids are running around playing. They got, I mean, it was a big club. You had baseball teams, canoeing, kayaking, racquetball, basketball, and we were just playing in the gym, in the jungle gym. It was the good old fashioned non-safety jungle gyms that we loved as kids. They had that wonderful shell that in the middle of the day you go to grab it with your friends. You're all running toward it. By the time you get up to the top, you realize that your hands are burning, the skin's burning.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. So I'm on the slide. There's a ladder. There's a slide, and there's two bars that connect the ladder with the slide. Standard, the metal slides that are really shiny from everybody and really hot. Well, my brother, about this high back then, my friend Frankie and myself were playing tag. And I was on top of the whole time. It was like my brother would tag Frankie, Frankie would tag my brother, and I was faster than both of them, so I never got hit. And we couldn't go farther than the slide area. So I ran up top of the slide. I was at the top. My brother was and he was running up the slide itself. He was about to tag me. I couldn't go down the ladder like I normally would. Frankie was on the top or near the top rung of the ladder. So I go, so I climbed down the side. They've got that loopy bar. I grabbed the loopy bar, stood on the regular bar, and then I grabbed the regular bar that attaches the thing, and I hung on and I let go. My ring that I got from Zayre's department store for about $15. My mom got me one with an initial on it. I don't know what the hell compelled me to get that, but my ring got caught onto a bolt that was sticking out. And
Ah,
when I let go, it took it with it. And so I landed on the ground and I felt something wet. I didn't even know, I just felt, the ground was wet. And I go, oh, that's really weird. And then I look up and whoa, and it looked like it was nothing but bone, but it looked like well, long story short, and a bunch of operations later, I got, it was chopped in the middle of the second phalange, but that's, so, the guy said, do I want it? Do I want you to cut it off completely? Or it would have been easy to cut it off and I'm done, but I wanted this. So, and I'm glad I did. I can still play clarinet with this finger, strangely enough.
Oh, yeah. Can you still wear your ring on it?
I can still wear my ring on it, but I wear my ring. Well, I don't anymore. But my wedding ring, I actually wore on my another funny story on my right hand. We were very active in the church, and Carrie was very close to Monsignor Lacera. That was one of the priests that married us. I was extremely close to Father Nixie, who was so both of them were heads of their parish and very popular, very, very important priests. And we asked them to concelebrate. They gladly, I mean, we were family, so practically, so they both joined in on the ceremony. Now, Father Nixie actually presided, and when it came time for the ring, he goes, he says, "Do you take this ring?" Whatever. And then he leans over to me and he goes, "Other hand." And I go, and I just go, and he goes, "Oh yeah." I got to tell you, most of the time, I mean, I've known people for 10, 20 years. And since, I mean, look, it's like this, but your hands are normally, you don't go around
right
with jazz hands all the time. You basically, you go around kind of like an ape, and this is the natural position of your hands.
Right.
And well, it really, from almost any angle, you can never tell.
Right. I saw it the other day, and I thought, did I see what I thought I saw? It just, I wasn't never seen it before, and I saw it on camera.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, and sometimes, like when I'm doing something on camera and I'm going like this, and it's just my hands, then it's a little more apparent. But most of the time,
yeah. Well, Dan says it's great for reaching those hard to reach places in your upper nostrils.
Yeah. No, I mean, I completely agree with him. The best part is when little kids, let's see how close I am to the camera. Okay, not close enough. Here we go. When little kids ask me, "Hey, how did you mess up your finger?" See, it's pointy and stuff. So I tell them, "Oh, what I did was I stuck it in an electric pencil sharpener." And then it's like, "Oh, you should see him." So, no, I'm kidding. See, my brain itched and I wanted to get in there really, really good.
Thanks, Dan, for that picture.
He knew I was going to do that. Yeah, kids freak out all the time.
I imagine so.
Yeah, it's fun. It's definitely fun. Yeah. All right. What's the time look like? Are you there, Russ?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, what's the time?
You got 5 minutes.
Perfect. Just enough time.
Yeah, I was checking on those pork chops when I turned around just a minute ago. Yeah, smelling good.
All right, let's see what I got here. I think I got 2 more sets. 1, 2, 3. These are this type. 2 different types, so I gotta sort through these things. This one. And these. Okay. Unless I am wrong, and I am never wrong.
No, never.
We are headed dead into the fire swamp. Oh, sorry, wrong movie.
4 minutes.
Piece of cake. I only got one more set after this to do.
And it actually looks like you accomplished something there too with those shoving units gone.
Yeah. Yeah, and all this will be out there tomorrow in the trailer. Well, heck, I got a few minutes. I might.
You got 3.5.
Might even get them up there today. Hey, I'm at 10:9:24. I might as well see if I can knock out those last steps.
Yeah, you got 3 minutes to get them done.
Piece of cake.
Ox in the shop. Drew wants to know what you're doing, Javi.
Well, why don't you explain it to him while I finish up?
Drew, he is in the process of unloading his container so he can get it sold and moved off his property. So he's about got one side pretty well knocked down. And he's got, let's see, 2.5 minutes roughly to get the other. He's cutting it off at 10 o'clock my time. 9 o'clock my time. 10 o'clock his time. Javi, Paul says if you were left-handed, all that plastic wrap would have counted as steps.
Yeah. You're right.
He's right.
Yeah.
Tell him to put the dang watch on the other hand. Yeah, because you're still burning calories. Put that watch on the other arm and go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew, he's got to get everything out of that thing
Last but not least.
so he can sell it and get it moved off the property.
Ta-da!
And there you are. You have a minute left.
I got a minute left.
Yeah,
It's time to wrap these.
less than a minute.
Didn't see these before. Piece of cake. 11:104.
30 seconds.
I'm out.
There you are. See there? I figured about 11,000. I was right on it.
Yeah.
I win the prize. That was a hobby box. Weren't we talking, Paul?
Yeah. Yeah, one hobby box at the
2 hours.
wonderful cost of retail. Let me switch over to the other camera. Oh boy, that felt awful good. Yep. Let me get rid of this camera here. Bring her back.
Can't hear you. Y'all haven't heard Javi shut up that long in a long time, have you? I say, dang it, folks, he can't talk, but he can hear.
Yeah, all I could say is wimp.
I got him, boys. I got him.
Oh boy. Okay, I definitely need some everything.
I hear you. You got any ice cream?
Oh yeah, and that's coming. You better believe it. But first, before the ice cream, I have to have myself a pastry because
Oh man, look at that.
dessert. I have to have something before I have the dessert.
Yeah. What kind of pastry you got there?
Hang on a second. Let me just do the old hand wipey thing here. And the old head wipey thing. It's a cheese Danish. Cheese pastelito, actually.
Hmm.
Wow. That felt interesting. Now that the door is closed, let me put my glasses on so I can see my remote control. Power and AC. I mean, it's nice and cool here, but with 11,000 steps, let's see what's the weather like right now.
How much of a caloric burn did you put upon yourself
I'll tell you right now.
with them 11,000 steps?
I don't know if this thing even. Well, I guess it should tell you that, but it is. That's not right. Well, I guess it is right. It's 71 degrees. It doesn't feel like 71.
Huh.
Like 80.
71.
71?
I got 79 right here. Oh, no, I'll take it back. It's now 68.
There you go. All right, let's see. I'm out of Diet Coke. I'm almost out of bullets. I gotta restock. I got my 32 round chamber in the car. 3 of them actually. I always buy the 32 packs. I go through one every couple days. Cheese blitz. Let's eat. Okay, so
Probably lost about a pound.
I don't know what this. I don't know. I don't think it says calories. Maybe it does, and I just took it off because I really don't care about calories.
I'm not much worried about it myself.
Woo.
Now, my wife is, but I'm not.
Oh, it feels good. So yeah, I'm.
Well, Dan's talking about your pastries.
This one
How much he misses it.
just the cream cheese, but yeah, you got to come down. You got to come down, Dan.
Guava cream
Wait a
cheese.
second though. Oddly enough,
3 milk cake.
mm-hmm.
Cookie does okay.
Tres leches. Yeah, it's made with evaporated milk, sweet condensed milk,
My favorite.
not regular milk.
Wow.
It is.
I can get that. I can dig that.
It is the most delicious,
Mm-hmm.
creamy, moist cake
Wow.
you'll ever have.
I'd be willing to take a shot on that one. I like that sweet milk.
Mm.
It likes me too, but I like it.
The bottom of the cake. You know how a good rum cake is really soggy in the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
This is soggy with condensed milk on the bottom.
That's my favorite too.
In the
I'm
middle,
a milk guy.
in the middle, it's a wet cake,
Mm-hmm.
and then the top is basically a creamy filling, not sugar. It's cream.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah, Dan is saying flan.
Mm. Flan's
Yeah.
another good one. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I've had the Mexican restaurant. We're fairly good friends with some of the ladies that work there, and they talk about flan all the time.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever had it?
I'm not sure that I have because I was asking them about it one day, and
It's like
I don't think I ever got it.
it's like
Maybe I did. I remember.
it's the consistency of, I don't want to say a gelatin because it's not a gelatin. It's like a thick gelatinous cream
Mm-hmm.
made of egg. I mean, egg
Okay.
custard. You know, it doesn't
Yeah.
taste like egg at all. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's loaded with sugar so much that it's,
Oh,
but it's,
I probably would like it.
oh,
I know we've talked about it, and I thought I was either supposed to get some or I already had some. I can't remember now.
and what they do is they, the way they make it is they have caramel.
Mhm.
They load up the bottom of the pan. It's made. It's always made in a. Made in a pan, a tin pan.
That's what
and-
Dan is saying.
Yeah,
there.
Dan put it coated with dark caramelized sugar. Yeah, because what
Mhm.
happens is you pour the caramel, and at the same time a bunch of sugar as well.
Okay.
And the caramel makes it helps the sugar caramelize some more, and it's basically and it's made in like a double boiler, so you don't burn the sugar.
Oh,
just-
okay.
It's always
Damn, that sounds good.
pretty fantastic.
Yeah, well, time to go get some pork chops, folks. I'll have to call it a night.
And my wife has a flan that comes out even creamier, and it's with a special recipe.
Ah. All right. Well, whenever you get the house built, by God, and I come down to visit, I sure like to have some.
Absolutely, I will definitely give you some flan. If you make it all the way down here, I definitely you got at least some flan coming and some other Cuban delicacies or some.
All right. Well, I'll see y'all folks later.
Yeah, you taking off?
Yeah, I've got to go get the pork chops.
Well, in that case, I will see you guys later. Let me call it a night as well because Dan's got to go. And everybody, you have a wonderful evening. You going to stay on after Dan, Russ, or no?
Probably not.
All right.
Probably not. I'm going to eat and do whatever else she's
All
got
right.
on my mind.
Yeah, might as well head off and watch some Babylon 5. But
All
All
right. See you later.
y'all have a wonderful evening. And
Night, folks.
good night, all. See you tomorrow for Insulation.
Hey.